Hello everyone to night 2 of BSW Wrestling. Coming in first, he appeared in night 1 and he's back for night 2. Fortunately, he was the first eliminated in that elimination tables match, but he's back looking for some form of momentum.
For one fall, making his way to the ring from Hartford, Connecticut, weighing in at 243 pounds, Austin Storm.
Austin Storm, of course, last weekend lost that tables match and it was the first eliminated by Thomas Insano. I think he's probably looking for a better outcome this match. This is a BSW rules match, so it should be a little bit more in his favor as it is a one-on-one. Doesn't seem like that loss has deterred his focus, however. Heading into this match looking very headstrong and looking very confident in this match despite the loss. One loss doesn't mean everything, and he can definitely get a good win here tonight and get himself some more momentum as he leads into this qualifier match. Crowd doesn't seem too happy with him, but let's get his opponent out here.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 269 pounds.
Slim also losing his match last weekend. Of course, he lost to Anderson Klein for a qualifier match, but he's getting a bit of redemption here as he's going to get another qualifier match right now. And this could be some redemption for him, or it could be just another failure on his record. We're going to find out really soon, but I think that both of these men got something to prove, and this should be a good match as long as these both bring that fight that I know they have. Austin Storm, Slim, referee ringing the bell, and we're off. Austin starting off with some quick combos here. However, a forearm from Slim getting the reversal, throwing him to the apron. Now throwing some big strikes of his own, and a drop kick lays out Austin onto the outside. Slim quick to follow. Now throwing some big strikes on the ground, right to the head of Austin. Now this count begins. Of course, this is BSW rules. This is a 20 count. No disqualification, however. Slim throwing those forearms. Now tearing apart our second commentator's desk, but Austin's right behind him, throwing him back into the ring. Slim back up, however, getting some combos as Austin comes back in the ring, picking him up for a big single arm suplex. And now just talking to the crowd here, taunting his opponent a little bit. Now some kicks to the gut and a forearm. Slim really favoring that forearm in this match. We got our first cover here tonight, and it's a 2, it's a 3! We had a bit of an upset there that last match. Seems to be that Austin just hasn't had a good time so far in BSW. But at the end of the day, that's his problem and not yours. Coming in now is another signing we recently have.
From Austin, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the Technician.
Bennett, very new to the scene here, 31 years old, at 6'2" and 252 pounds. He was born in Texas, loved Stone Cold Steve Austin as he grew up, and all of their matches with Rock. And so as he got older, he just sort of molded himself into who he looked up to. Of course, the homage to Stone Cold in that vest. Calls himself the Beer Breaker. But is that going to be enough to put down his opponent here tonight?
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 219 pounds, Anderson Klein.
Anderson got a big win last Saturday. Of course, he got himself into that title picture. And now he's looking to get some momentum heading into that title. looking very excited to be here. But he's got another challenge to prove himself in. As this, if he thought his last opponent was big, this guy's even bigger. But Austin doesn't look too stunned. Of course, again, just to remind you, he's 225 pounds. You know, he seems to be soaking in the crowd here. Very excited from his last win. Maybe looking to get another one right here. Doesn't seem too worried about it. And I wouldn't be if I was him after that pretty dominant performance he had against Slim that first night. But now he's got to face a new contender. A much bigger man in Bennett. And a big strike from the stomach from Bennett into that ripcord forearm strike. Anderson now. Goes for a springboard. No, German suplex. Into a ripcord lariat. Bennett now picking Anderson back up and getting the kick to the stomach for his troubles. And Bennett throwing some strikes. Headlock takedown. Wrenching on the neck here of Anderson. Anderson tosses him off but stays on the ground. Damage taking the toll so far. Bennett now stomping the bicep of Anderson. Anderson, however, grabs the wrist and slams him onto the floor, getting himself back in control here. And now following up with some, no, I thought he was going to follow up with some strikes, but Bennett counters with some forearms of his own. And now a kick to the back from Bennett, flipping Anderson over. Anderson rolling to the outside, it looks like. Bennett, no, flying. Anderson smart to dodge out of the way, however. Throwing some strikes, no, again, Bennett just seems to be a little bit quicker on his feet, a little bit smarter. Able to reverse. Go for a big powerbomb, no, some strikes from Anderson. Trying to get himself some momentum, and a big clothesline takes down the big man. Now some strikes in bunches from Anderson, and a drop kick to lay him out once again. Bennett elbows to the back of Anderson and now throwing him into the stairs. Bennett has been in control for most of this match. Haven't seen much of him from other companies, but he's definitely proven himself right now. Throwing some kicks and some strikes and a big discus knee strike. This could be an easy count-out win for him. Anderson looks to be out of it. And I don't think he has any intention of breaking it up. This could be our first count-out win of the night. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Bennett Bracker have had so far two pretty short matches here. Anderson not having a good showing here after his win last weekend. Just not much to happen tonight. Bennett sort of just beat him down and then kept him down. Anderson only managing to stir at the 9 count.
Here is your winner.
I think one more second and we could have had that match keep on going, but here's your winner by count out. Bennett Bracker getting himself a good win here tonight, but possibly not one that a lot of people are going to respect here. But we move on to our next match here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're on to our third match here tonight after some pretty upsetting matches. But we're going to move on here. So we have coming in first.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Los Angeles, California,
Ariana Onyx, 24 years old at 5'11". She's definitely the taller woman in this matchup. She's 156 pounds and she from Richmond, Virginia. Seems to care a lot about her looks here. Very egotistical it seems. But it might be a little bit deserved here. We're going to see how she does in her debut here. She seems very confident, very poised to win this matchup. But we got to get her opponent out here. I know she would love to soak in the crowd longer and longer, but we got to get a match started here, so we're going to come in our next opponent.
the bombshell, Azriel Gomez.
Azriel Gomez, the Brazilian bombshell herself, also making her debut here tonight. Both of these women really enjoying their time here so far. Azriel seems very confident going into this match. Seems like the fans are on her side too. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the fans are on your side. Of course, Azriel 5'4", big difference between 5'11" of Ariana. Ariana doesn't seem too nervous about it, but that can always change. Showing off a bit of athleticism here though. Going for is that splits on the rope? Very impressive from Azriel. Ariana seems to be enjoying the view also, but very impressive from Azriel. But again, athleticism can mean nothing when you got that height difference, that weight difference, that size difference. And overall, it might just be a technical difference. But here we are, Ariana, Azriel. And the match begins. Ariana immediately sprinting at her with a blue thighs press. Throwing some strikes at the head of Azriel. Now going off the ropes here in a big knee drop kip up. Beautifully done by Ariana. Going for the cover here now. We have a one. No, just a one count. Ariana seems a little bit frustrated from that. I don't think that was going to be enough to put down Ariana, but maybe she thought that Azriel was done here. Immediately goes for a weapon after that kick out and a strike to the head. Now going for a cover once again. Ariana seems very desperate for a win here tonight. Of course, whoever wins this match does get a title opportunity at the pay-per-view, but Ariana now being sent into the corner, and Azriel with chair in hand goes for a chair shot, but no, caught by Ariana, manages to reverse, and now throwing some strikes of her own. Picking her up with a big back suplex onto the chair. And now throwing her head onto the mat. A kick to the neck. Ariana with some dirty offense here. Looking to target anywhere she can. Throwing strikes in bunches, but now being thrown against the ropes. Now being taken down and now being bit on the neck by Azriel. Slamming the head against the mat and once again being bit. Very unique offense from Azriel, but perhaps that's what it takes to get down someone of Ariana. Ariana rolls to the outside. Quickly comes back in though, but Azriel drops the chair. And now a ripcord lariat, leg lariat. Going for the cover here now. But again, just a one count. We're gonna need to see some big offense for both these women to put either one away. But a knee drop to the head will definitely help in that cause. Ariana now grabbing the wrist and kicking the back of the head of Azriel. Azriel seems to be the more scrappy of the two, the more striker focused. Meanwhile, Ariana seems to be just playing a lot of dirty offense. Again, smacking the chair out of Azriel's hand, making sure that doesn't get that down. Now picking up the smaller lady, and a snake eyes into the ropes. Well done by Ariana, grabbing the ankles, tossing her around a little bit. Now pulling on the hamstring. Now off the ropes here, knee drop, no. A good knee strike from Azriel, gets herself back in control here as a big suplex comes through. Ariana now once again forced to roll to the outside. Azriel chair in hand, this time connecting to the head of Ariana. Azriel setting that chair up in the corner with a bulldog, kicking the chair out of the ring here from Ariana. And now a tilt-a-whirl into an armbar. Azriel, however, smart to roll out of it. And now flying drop kick from Azriel, going for the cover herself now. Just a one count. Both these women still in this match, very easy, very eager to kick out. And now a bumper from Azrael, heading to the corner, but Ariana quick to get up before she's in any amount of danger. Throwing some strikes of her own now. Showing off a bit of that brawling side, but a backspinning heel kick from Azrael. Now sending Ariana into the ropes. Could be looking for something big, but no, a forearm strike from Ariana. Throwing Azrael onto the mat, using hair. Heading to the ropes now. Rolling through, face plant. Going for the cover here. Could this be it? We have a 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Azrael manages to stay in this match. Azrael looking Ariana looking very frustrated. That didn't get the cover. But now, going for leg trap DDT. Going for the cover here. Could this be it? We have a 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Crowd chanted fight forever. I think those first 2 matches sort of disappointed them a little bit. They're looking for some action here. And Ariana's looking to appease the fans here, picking up a ladder and throwing it on the inside. Azrael, however, on the outside, throwing some strikes. Kicks and bunches. Kick to the back, laying out Ariana. Again with those strikes. Chops and discus punch from Azrael. Well done to get herself back in control here, get herself some offense, some momentum. Again, these kicks and punches are really doing on her side. Ariana hasn't had a counter with them so far. Now being thrown back into the ring here. Azrael looking to follow up here. And she's stalking her opponent. I don't quite know what she's going for, but punch, no. Went for a big punch, but got reversed. Into an edge-o-matic from Ariana. Ariana looking for another weapon here on the inside, underneath the ring here. She grabs a kendo stick. But she slides in and has to drop that kendo stick as Azrael interrupts her. But now she's going for the Glamour DT. Going for the cover here. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner here tonight. Moving on to the title match at the Revolution X pay-per-view, Ariana Onyx. Very impressive victory here. That Glamour DT came out of almost basically nowhere. She looked to be in a pretty bad spot here, but one reversal and suddenly she's in control. But here's your winner having a good debut here. Right in front of that BSW stage. That's a good spectacle for anyone looking to show on your resume that you just won a pretty important match here tonight. So we're on to our second last match here tonight. Of course, stick around for the Hell in a Cell main event. But coming in first is another debut here tonight.
The following is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Johnny Raven.
Johnny Raven, only 25 years old. A 3-time WAW tag champ, a current AXW Empire champion, a 1-time RCW Revolt championship. He's had a very impressive resume despite his age, and I think he's looking to expand on that resume here tonight. Of course, this is for a title here. Of course, this is for the Grand Prix title after our previous champion walked out. But we will not be giving attention to him here tonight. We're on to our second last match here tonight, and this is for a title. And coming in now is one half.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, Matt Castle.
One half of the Fortress, him and his brother, Jason and Matt Castle. Matt calls himself a bit of the, he prides himself on his speed over his power, whereas his brother considers himself the opposite. Matt, however, seems a little annoyed with the crowd, almost pissed off by him. But he's sporting a very unique look here, bit of tactical gear. I don't know quite how that's going to help in the match, but if that might be an unfair advantage, I don't know. But Matt seems very confused as to what he wants to do here. Possibly just a little uneasy. This is his debut here also, and debuts are also always a very nerving part about any match, let alone your debut. But we got to get this match started. And Johnny with some early offense with the DDT, going for the cover immediately. That might be it. No, just a 1 count. Of course, you can win by escaping the cage, or by getting a cover, or a submission. It doesn't matter. Matt throwing Johnny into the corner, but no. Johnny reverses with a forearm of his own. Now a drop kick from the top to the cornered out Matt. And now Johnny isolating this hand, stomping on the fingers here. And now targeting that knee. Johnny looking to disable all the parts that Matt can use to keep himself in control here. Again, tying up that leg. Johnny just trying to keep the bigger man down, but a dragon screw from Matt gets himself back up. Kicking the chest again of Johnny. Now Matt going for an early cover onto Johnny. No, it's a kick out from Raven. Matt throwing some strikes of his own, but caught into a hip toss from Johnny. Now Johnny going for a cover. These two are not willing to give up just yet. Neither man wants to go out. Now Johnny being picked up, slammed down. Going for a cover here. Gets a 2 count, but that's all he gets. Johnny staying in this match. Both men, I would be shocked to see either man fall from any of these counts. But who knows, after that first match, we had a very surprising loss from the big man, Austin Storm. Matt thought he threw Johnny, but Johnny managed to land on his feet. Now float over DDT, no. Ripcord lariat, Matt able to recover from that mistake. Matt now snapping on that arm. Going for a cover here. 1, no, just a 1 count. I think Matt needs to go for something a little bit bigger here, with a little bit more power. He's got to use that power to his advantage. Johnny went for a big spinning heel kick, but missed by inches. That's a big power bomb from Matt. Punishes him for that mistake. Johnny now throwing some punches, keeping himself away from any big moves, and a big lariat, however. Johnny using his speed, but he's got to use it a bit more. That spinning heel kick, going for the cover here now. This could be it. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Matt barely able to kick out from that. Now, going into that crossface. He's got him in a bad spot here. I believe he calls that the dead man's hand, but it wasn't enough to keep the dead man down. Of course, that skull on the face of Matt. Yanking on the hamstring. Saw that in a previous match, but I don't think that was quite enough to do any big damage here. Now forearm to the back of the neck of Matt. Matt now getting picked up once again. Some strikes from Johnny. Johnny seems to be trying a very varied offense to try and Going for the cover here. No, just a kick out at 2. Now a knee strike from Johnny. Johnny seems to be going for this sort of ground-based offense, trying to keep the big man down. Going for a cover here, just a 1 count. I'm surprised neither man has tried to escape this match so far. But maybe that just shows that neither man is afraid of each other. Johnny now wrenching on the wrist, possibly looking to target that for later on when he wants to do that dead man's hand once again. Matt now going for a big clothesline, but no. Float over, no, once again that lariat. Well done by Matt to recover. Now going for a cover of his own, 1 count, no. Both of these men very eager to get a win here. In these debut matches, both men are looking for a big win here tonight. Both men are looking for that title. But a big boot from Matt. No, kick to the head from Johnny. Gets himself some offense here. Johnny now sending Matt into the steel cage. Back first. And now Johnny might be looking to escape here. First man to climb up to the cell, but a forearm to the hamstring knocks him down. Matt now, big deadlift powerbomb. Matt now calling for the door. Johnny's up. Matt, however, smart to evade, and another big deadlift powerbomb. But Johnny's instantly up. Incredible resilience from the smaller man here. Flow through the neck breaker. However, Matt quick to try and get on his feet, resting in the corner here. That's not keeping him safe. It's a knee strike to the head, cuts him open. And now he's stalking his opponent here. Looking to steal his move a little bit. That feast your eyes. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Stealing Matt Castle's own finisher. No. Matt able to kick out of his own finisher here. I don't think Johnny's done just yet. But that doesn't matter. Matt getting a good reversal, getting himself some fight back in him. But no, Johnny quick to escape whatever grasp he's being put into, and a big snap German suplex. Now dropping the knee onto the head of Matt. That could be it. After the cut to the head, after the knee to the face, that could be it. And your winner here, Johnny Raven, after that driving that knee into the back of the head here. Again, just barely missing that spinning heel kick, but he got it that time. That just wasn't quite enough. But this was, again, after all that damage to the head with those knees. Of course, the first knee cut him open, second knee stealing his own finisher. And then this third knee just driving his head into the mat. But that's a big win here. That was for the title, but however, we do not have the title at this moment. It is currently being remade after our current one was stolen. Johnny will be given that title very soon, but we first have to get it back. But we will get that back pretty soon. So now we are heading on to our main event. And we are on to our main event of the evening. Of course, we had the smaller cage here earlier tonight. Now we got the bigger cage. But coming in first, making his debut, he was here in the teasers.
Contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 257 pounds, Ray Dunleavy.
Ray here in the teasers. This is his first debut show here, but he's got a bit of a different look here, growing a beard, some longer hair, growing a lot of muscle here too, it seems. But the same swagger, the same, sort of arrogant walk down the ramp. Of course, not quite sporting that black rain look, but we always know it's inside him. But the real question is, when will he let it out? But I think tonight he's just looking to prove that he doesn't need the Black Rain to get a win here. He can rely on himself and he can get a good win here tonight by himself. But it doesn't matter much until we get to see his opponent. But Rey doesn't seem too phased by his first debut here. Of course, this last match is also another debut match. But Rey is just sort of, he's acting like he almost deserves this main event, which I believe that some may feel that he doesn't. But that doesn't matter to him. What matters to him is a win. But we got to get his opponent out here tonight so we can start this main event in this Hell in a Cell. Coming in last for the final match of the night.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 269
Lance.
pounds, the Gladiator, Lance Sutton.
Camera angle getting a little confused here. Getting a little distracted, but here is Lance Sutton. Of course, another man who showed up in the teasers quite a few times. But he's looking even more dangerous and even more focused as he heads into this match. Very familiar with Ray Dunleavy. These two have fought in the past here. But both these men look to be in a different form, a peak form, if you may say. But Lance looks to have gained some weight, looks to have gained some tattoos as well. But Ray interrupting his entrance a little bit, trying to get out of the ring here. Lance soaking in that light. This different look of Lance sporting this all white gear. Looks to have been bloodied up, however. I don't know if that's his blood or another man's blood, but I don't think Lance cares, and I don't think Dunleavy cares. So I think the real thing we should do is get this match started here. Of course, this is also for the qualifying match at the pay-per-view at Revolution X on April 25th. Of course, Lance now, big exploder suplex, immediately coming out of the gates hot here. And now a springboard cutter onto Ray Dunleavy. Lance getting some quick and early offense, picking up Ray Dunleavy, but no, some forearm strikes from Ray, getting himself back on solid ground. Now throwing some strikes of his own, sending the big man off the ropes, and now a kick to the stomach, laying him down. Now dropping the knee, no. Lance able to roll out of the way, and a big boot of his own. Ray forced to retreat to the outside, Lance sort of guarding his way in. Ray taking the advantage, trying to get back in this match, but now being thrown against the ropes now, and out to the other side of the ring. Lance now on the north side, looking under the ring for a weapon. Looks to be pulling out a table here. And now a snake eyes onto the apron from Lance to Dunleavy. Now Dunleavy being tossed around on the outside here. Of course, you can only win inside the ring here, but these two are allowed to go anywhere in this arena as a big European strike from Lance. Ray now heading back inside, looking to escape the outside. Lance, however, slides in with a big spinning back fist. Now throwing Ray against the ropes. A Japanese single arm suplex. Going for the cover here now. Just a 1 count, however. Ray, despite the lack of offense, isn't quite out of it just yet. Ray now, though, throwing Lance against the ropes, kicking him to the stomach once again. Now, kick to the back, trying to keep him down. Now, a dragging slam with the wrist from Lance. Lance now, once again, under the ring here, looking for another weapon. Now throwing in a chair this time. Ray running at the big man. Suplex, kip up, well done by Lance. As Lance once again heads to the outside looking for another weapon here. Lance is looking to get every weapon on this ring, it seems like. I don't know why we have weapons under the ring, but we do. And these wrestlers are going to take full advantage here. Irish whip into an arm drag. Dunleavy really needs to get some offense in here. Throwing Lance into the corner. Throwing him away here now. Now a middle rope knee to the back. I don't think that's going to do much damage, but it keeps him off his feet long enough for him to get a weapon. Lance taunting in the corner here. Ray, I believe 5'10", Lance 6'5". Both men have had very personal experiences with each other, having multiple matches together, but Ray looking to get a big win here tonight, get himself into that match, but no. Looked to be going for some sort of slam, but Lance able to roll out of it. Dunleavy, however, able to keep the control, able to keep the momentum in this match as he's now throwing some big strikes. And now picking him up. But what looks to be a big power bomb. Going for the cover here. Just a 1 count. Wow. Impressive display by Lance. Kick out at just 1. Ray heading to the outside now and looking for a weapon of his own. He got 4 weapons in the ring, but he chooses another chair. Dealer's choice, I guess. Maybe the other chair doesn't like a knee strike to the head. They're going for the bat, however. Lance rolls to the outside. Ray Dunleavy swings wildly. Doesn't quite get the full damage. Now he does. A big boot from Lance kicks the boot out of Dunleavy's hands. Lance now picking up Dunleavy. Into that sudden death. That could be it. Going for the cover here. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. That sudden death can come out of anywhere. And Lance, big chair shot. Willing to do whatever it takes to get himself a title picture. Now a knee to the stomach. And a big heel kick onto the bat to the face of Lance. And stomping on the bicep. Ray Dunleavy with a bit of a stomping strikes sort of idea coming into this match. Lance has had a more of an explosive sort of just moves in general. I was going to say throws, but after them big boots earlier, seems that anything's game for him as long as they're doing a lot of damage. And now taunting once again. Doesn't seem to have any worry here. But now choking his opponent with his own arm and lifting him up for this torture rack. Yanking on the arm, making him choke himself as he stretches on that back. And Levy, however, smart to use his elbows to make Lance drop him here. Ray looking for a little bit of control, but a big exploder suplex once again. That could be it. Onto the chair, but Lance should be going for the cover, but no. Lance choosing the bat instead. Ray Dunleavy might make him regret that though, as he hits a forearm strike to the face, laying out him. He's stomping his gut. Ray really needs to get some big offense in here. He's been doing a lot of kicks and stomps and punches, but he needs something big here, and this could be it as a door buster comes in from Ray. All these weapons in the ring here, any sort of suplex could do extra damage. But these two are now heading to the outside, this time with Ray Dunleavy in control. European uppercut of his own. And stumbles onto the floor, but no. He rolls Ray into the steel link chains. And now Ray throwing Lance to the floor. But obviously he's not going to stop there. He's going to pick him right back up, and another European uppercut. Lance once again running into that wall. And now being slammed into it head first. These two are going to make a full circle around this ring before we have a winner here tonight. Seems like jawbreaker from Ray. Some big strikes and now a clothesline to the back of the head. Once again picking up Lance. And another clothesline, this time to the front. And another clothesline once again. Trio of clotheslines. Now sending Lance over to that corner once again. Goes for another clothesline, but no, gets ducked and caught with a kick. But he ducks with his own and punches with a punch. Now a European uppercut. Ray Dunleavy been in control on the outside here so far. And another European uppercut. These two are going to make it the whole way around here. But a super kick, no, dodged by Ray. Into a kick, into a punch. These two are right back where they started, ladies and gentlemen. And Lance is done with it. He's not having any more of it. He's heading back to the inside here. But that might not have been the smartest move. No, Lance smart to use his weight to counter Ray. Lance now looking for another weapon on the ring here. Ray on the outside. These two once again looking to brawl on the outside here. It's a European uppercut from Lance. Getting a bit of revenge here. But Ray counters with one of his own. These two seem hell-bent on throwing these uppercuts as much as they want. As another one comes through from Ray. Ray tries to go for a punch to the back of the head, but no, gets caught. But Ray, quick striker, countering Lance, and now that jawbreaker looks to have cut open the head. Maybe that's some wound that's just been popped open from a previous match, but Lance now being thrown into the inside. Ray looking for another weapon here. And he picks up that steel chair once again and now slamming it onto the head of Lance. Back of the head with that steel chair, that could be it. That would put me away, ladies and gentlemen. A steel chair to the back of the head. That's a 2 count, that's a 3. Ray Dunleavy is your winner here. We might have to get Lance checked for a medical team here, a concussion possibly. Wow, that steel chair to the back of the head. Lance had some big damage here, but it just wasn't enough to put away Ray Dunleavy, but that steel chair to the back of the head. You know, Lance brought in almost all of these weapons, but it seemed to be his downfall here. That steel chair to the back of the head looks to have given him a concussion.
Here is your winner.
He's now being escorted out by the medical team here. But your winner here, Ray Dunleavy. You can see those bruises, the welts on the shoulder and the chest. A little bit on the face too. It looks to have a black eye. That's a good win here. But that's all, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for night 2, episode 2 of BSW, and we look to see you next Saturday for our 3rd episode.